I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Baby, show me what you've got.
More! Come on!
Tearing you a new one. First crack of the gear. How's it feel getting your arse kicked by a girl? Gonna use you to scrape the mud off the boots. Never seen him so eager to die. Alrighty, now we're having fun.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this
Oh, I'll
place.
find you.
Tearing you a new one. Gonna use you to scrape the mud off my boots.
What? Time to dance.
Oh, you'll pay for that, white guy.
Or is this too easy? First crack at the gear.
Face breaking time.
Bastard shit!
Really felt that.
Alrighty, now we're having fun.
Damn it, I hate it when they open the door. Why is that thing so loud? Hello? That you? Hmm? Don't get paid enough for this. Take more than that. Whoa!
You know how to show a girl a good time.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out...
Lucky!
Gotta do this more often.
Wait. The hell? Found you, knucklehead! That all? Malone's gonna...
Oh, that was... You wouldn't hit a girl, would ya?
You're nothing, silver trash!
Here, I saved this for you.
Nothing. Am I freaking seeing things?
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over, fast. Who? Try to give me the slip?
First. Damn it. Load of me boots. Find anything good on him?
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open! You gotta hack that terminal to open up this door. Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb for an old private eye.
Whoa. What are you?
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now. The only thing that matters is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time.
Perfect.
Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players, until they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout. Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
Hey, Valentine.
I know you have a case you want solved, but underground and surrounded is not the best place to talk.
Get down here. Where the heck is he? Who's there? Okay, not bad.
You're gonna pay.
All right. Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Jimmy and Matt open.
What the? Try to give me the slip?
Wait.
Nice. Yes.
Nothing but nothing over here. Must be losing my mind.
Who's there?
You and that kind of boat. Hell. Soup don't get paid enough for this.
You're good.
Nothing. Am I freaking seeing things? Huh? Wait a minute. All right, very funny. Get back to work. What? Who made that noise? Lights out! You got nothing!
Underestimate us again. More stairs? Built this damn vault. A fitness instructor? Damn. You got nothing.
Part of the job that I love.
Anyone you walk away. I don't think we're alone.
Something's ghosting us.
Exactly. That's one way to get that coolant pumping. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you.
No way to pick this.
Dangerous.
You like old stuff, don't you? Don't see the point. That time's long gone.
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
The fix is in! You'll pay for that, right?
Won't be bothering any... Well, so much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? The bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Thought I saw.
Be to the devil.
You got a second?
Look at
I got
that
something I want to say to you.
Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Not right now.
Busy, huh? All right. Maybe we can talk later.
Nick,
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about tracking down a murderer and how he took your son. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Hey.
You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Go on.
I'm not sure how to put this. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Didn't we already go through this? You don't owe me a thing.
It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes 2 of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate, stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
I want to be left alone. Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Hey there, mister.
I didn't want
hi.
Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies. They're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO was him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? Let's see if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. That's something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Don't think I can pick this.
No luck? to find the key.
Heard you rescued Valentine.
Good work.
Most sense getting out of
The mayor's office is near the entrance of the city.
Lock's really strong.
A platform that should take you up.
You read that article? In Public Occurrences? Damn stuff.
If McDonough won't give you the key... Try his secretary. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Why bother? That's
Well,
just garbage.
That's
I'd
one
toss
way
it.
to hide a room.
May as well take a look.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets,
If you were looking for heaps of
and
garbage,
cigars.
you're in luck.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Well, dog meat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Now let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high. You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. He's good people.
Head on inside.
Keep moving, Scabber.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Damn it! Where did you go?
San Francisco Sunlights.
Dog meat pick up the scent again?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Looks like another one of Kellogg's
Bloody
pit
bandages.
stops.
Dog meat can
Keep your
track
eyes
this.
open. Dog meat pick up the scent again?
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Won't be bothering anybody now. Jump wide, move. Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Gwyneth Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Dog meat pick up the scent again?
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Welcome to your last stand. That's last. Just when I thought it was finished. Now that's one way to get the coolant pumping.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Hell of a party happened here.
Another one of his stogies.
You hear that?
What do you think, boy? Was this our man? Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Is someone present?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hello?
Movement detected. Curious.
Movement detected. Curious.
One you walk away. I don't think we're alone.
There. Destroy intruder. I must report this assault directly to Kellogg. Sustaining damage.
For it now.
Upper limb actuator damaged. I am the victim of violence.
Coast looks clear.
Asset Kellogg in danger. Defending. I am damaged. Kellogg will not replete. Primary sensor critically damaged. Lower limb actuator damaged.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Actuator damaged.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Fort Hagen is under Institute authority. Terminating intruder.
Got it.
What's that?
Kellogg's.
Systems offline.
I'll be doing the world a service. Here you go.
Arm actuator damaged. Shutting down.
Break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Is someone present? Attacking human.
Systems offline.
Be nothing. Movement detected. Curious.
I recommend against hostile action.
Initiate Directive Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg. I was in error. Sensor anomaly detected. By order of the Institute,
You cannot remain undetected for long.
Directive received from...
I am damaged. Kellogg will not be pleased.
Wouldn't want it going to waste.
Lost.
Primary sensor.
I am the victim.
Be warned. I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Yes.
At that terminal, put that away with machines.
Got it.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Going up. Or. Going up. Or.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
For it now.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning. You are damaging value critical failure.
I thought we were getting
Eliminating
along.
hostile.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas, and now...
Yes.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the condom off would chew you up like jerky.
Fascinating. Actuator systems damaged. Upper limb act.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave me 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City.
Target as
Figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
sustaining damage. Systems offline.
Good.
Look, you're pissed off. I get it. I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
I am shutting down, fellows. Verified.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Upper limb actuator damaged.
Under Institute authority. Terminating intruder.
Even break a sweat.
Perfect.
Not that it's an option.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and...
Nice.
You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
They're here somewhere. Anyone you walk away from. There's something out there. Anything I can lug for you?
Yes. Nice.
You know I'm fluent in uncooperative old machines. You want me to give that terminal a look? Someone's coming. Look who it is. You're in for it now. I think that's the last of them.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. Let's...
End the line, Kellogg. You die, and I get my son back.
You can turn around right now. Go back the way you came. Sean. Now, besides being a bit older than you were expecting, I'm afraid he's not even here. So you see, it is the end of the line. But not the way you imagined.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him. No matter where he is, nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a father should act. The way I'd be acting if I was in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
I'm going to make you suffer.
Hello?
That it? Hold on!
Primary sensor print systems offline. You are damaging valuable Institute property.
Not bad. Go! You're not as soft as I thought. Good. You don't have to do this.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Take a look around. Get all the intel this place can hide.
Perfect.
So, Kellogg wasn't...
Hey, Valentine.
We know where your son is, but even I don't know how to find the Institute. And they built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
Going up.
well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and Hard Luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's dead.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Goodneighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads. Nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me. Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind.